Yes, people. Today is 31st of July. It's Thursday, and I'm breaking down price. And what I called was a decently expansive move, but I'm seeing a mistake that I made now, which is actually awful, and I don't know how I made it at the time. I'm gonna have to look on replay trading to see if it actually looks different to my perspective. I don't even know where I'm showing it right now. I'll find it later. Post it next to it to show I called it live once again, just to identify you. So instantly coming into today, I'm bullish. I said I wanted these lows taken last night, and what did we do? We take them. So now we're pretty lined up. There's a bit of SMT here, which I've marked out for you. SMT, SMT. If this low gets taken, then I'm expecting EU to plummet a little more. But today I was expecting a long retracement to about zero point 0.5, which you see marked out here, aligns with this gap and also some sell side liquidity here. So that's what I'm expecting before moving lower and taking out this. But GU's moves down here. No real SSMT, but SMT itself. So it's low probability, and GU kind of is normally. I don't actually have DXY used because I don't have premium, so I can't use free screens. But GU is normally the pair when referring to quarterly theory that does its own thing because it has such institutional interest, which it doesn't really move with the algorithm like that. It's weird to say, but it kind of the pound itself is so strong. I would say the pound is more an influenced currency rather than the euro just because of the finance background the UK has, is my opinion on it. But anyway, enough of that. So we're tapping this on the 4 hour. It's a clean order block. The bodies are basically respecting it. So I'm expecting higher prices. We'll hop onto the 6. I'll point out the mistake I made now, to be honest, seeing as we're on the higher time frame. I was looking at this. What's that there? This candle as a indecisive 6 hour TPD. And what I mean by that, this is a weird thing I've come across recently, which I'm not sure how to think about it. And I see it as possibly just low probability. And that's why we haven't have any real expansion on either pair from this. And although I did make a mistake, so I guess it's not really valid to say it's indecisive anymore. But I was looking at this as a bullish and a bearish PSP, more as a bearish one, but it's obviously a TPD as well if you look at the body divergence. But I don't know why I thought it was a swing low. I'm not too sure because we didn't actually create a swing low. Arguably, it is a bearish if you're saying that the PSP doesn't have to be the candle which is the swing point. So that just shows how a low probability day plays out that there. But I still don't know with this concepts like the indecisive TPD. I would need someone with more knowledge of quarterly theory to break down their opinion on it so I can listen to that. Anyway, so the reason I was bullish is I came on about 9 a.m. So this is like the end of the 6 a.m. candle is looking like super divergence. Like, so I'm marking that out and I'm thinking we're going to create a 4 hour TPD. So I'm just waiting for 10 a.m. open. As always, that is about when I'll trade price. Sometimes I get in earlier, just depends on the setup. Getting in earlier isn't necessarily good though, because if we have 4 hour manipulation, you're likely to get stopped out before we eventually move in your direction. Standard open, high, low, close, which is a really good concept. And anyway, so we got this 4 hour TPD, and these pairs are just not looking like they're moving together because look at where price went on GU, but where it went on EU. So like I'm way more bearish on GU and bullish on EU. So I'm taking this easily on EU. And what I'm seeing is on the 1 hour, we have weekly and daily. And I was expecting this, premeditating it, you could say, because I knew it was happening. I could sense us coming lower to form it because I'm expecting us to move when we have a 4 hour TPD into this wick. This is what's reactive about the PSP. So I'm expecting a trade off this. I don't know why I was still taking a trade because we obviously, as shown, we went way lower than that. I'm looking at this. I'm not sure why I thought it was bullish. Like I have no clue. I'm perplexed at my stupidity. But we have weekly, fuck off, weekly and daily. So this SMT is further. We're just in so much premium. if you use what you refer to when you have a daily SMT is the 6 hour candle in reference to that. That's the 10 a.m. So this was the one I'll be referring to. That. So obviously, even here we're in premium. Here we're in discount. Sorry, here we are in very discount. So I'm liking a long. And then if you have a weekly SMT for advanced premium, use the daily candle. So I'm not sure you use previous day, but I'm pretty sure you use this day. So once again, we're in discount, and I'm looking to take it for the day. You see that here? Look, so we're deep discount. We're under all the true opens. We're under true week. It's way up there. True month is way up there. True week is way up there. Even more so, I'm expecting a retracement to this 0.5 level, like sometimes this week, because the true week open is there. The algorithm tends to draw to these levels. I'm no clue why. You can ask me why, but I'm just literally telling you what I'm seeing, and that's how you should treat forex. You should just observe. Like sometimes it's easier to just see things. Look, like right here, true day open. Look how we're respecting it now. Look at how these wicks are rejecting off it. Like I show you this on the 5 minute body. Yeah, look at these bodies. Just like that's literally live proof of how we respect them. We come over premium. Like these are just very reactive points. So look, and today is what I was looking at is we wick under true day open, hit a little oracle. If I can show this. Yeah, that's my friend showing me. Like I can show you what it looks like as seconds. That's my entry on the seconds. Well, I didn't take this. I really wanted to, but I missed it. As always, 3 days in a row. Bad luck. But you can see it's not clean on the 1 minute, which is why it's a problem for me. Because the only structure I can refer to is all the way in Narnia up here. So it's like, well, the structure I can refer to really is 13.9 pips away. So like I was really hoping this as a 1 minute order block was going to get retraced to, but look on the seconds. So this is when we're in the 1 minute order block marked out here. We sweep that low. It's such bad. I'm trying to see this market. Break. Okay, wait. Let me look at it slowly. Sweep that. Form an order block. Break structure. Push down. Break structure again. So like it looks clean on the seconds. I probably would have entered just off this level once we soup the order block. That's also an entry idea that this guy, the GOAT, put me on. Souping an order block is as good as it mitigating it. So structure break on that should have been my entry, and I'll be looking at targeting London highs because for a 6 hour TPD, I'm expecting price so far along. Oh my god. I'm expecting price to soup the weaker TPD, which, as you can see, EU is. Sorry, because it's bullish, and this is a bearish TPD, so it's a bullish candle. It's the weaker one, and you can see by the move, like you can see after. I don't know where that's gone. After we've done that, it's 90 pips more expensive once again, and here 55. So it's like it literally shows the weaker pair. It's just less expensive. So I'm expecting us to soup this, and it aligns with London High. I'm just taking off that. I mean, it's just a simple idea. This is a 2-stage SMT. You can take this alone. This is a 4 hour TPD. Like these are time frame aligned, and how we closed in this 4 hour box is bullish in my opinion. This invalidates a fair value gap in my opinion. If we close over equilibrium, I'm not expecting a harsh reaction off it, and so then that's not even an additional opposite confluence being in that gap. Like it doesn't matter to me. And if I can show you this, because this also lines up with my trade, I don't want that. Let's hope I did the right way. Yeah. 4, we reached max expansion. I'm expecting retracement. But just standard deviation is a great concept too. I've only recently learned that. We're in this level. Like obviously it doesn't project it to an exact, that may just be a coincidence then you could say, but like a coincidence that happens more than once or multiple times in like a region, and multiple people vouch for it, surely price or the algorithm has something to do with standard deviation points. Little retracement, fall down, max expansion, hit the order block, I'm expecting us to move up to here. 0.5 of the range, sell side liquidity, daily fair value gap, just a small one. I'm expecting it. This will be hopefully a daily TPD that I can trade off tomorrow by tomorrow's open. If you see, we've got the body divergence. We're much lower on GU. We're higher on EU. So I'm hoping that by 4 hours, this forms a PSP here and we move higher. Like this would be SMT PSP. So that's a daily TPD plus a weekly cycle, which you can see on here how it works. So you see this SMT between these candles. This is just the one that we had today between the days, sorry, but it's called a weekly because you quarter it into a week. And yeah, this didn't play out, sadly. Would have been clean, would have been nice RR. I'm going to learn to take these more in the futures. I think right now I'm just working on my entry. Weirdly enough, I may have took profit here at the opposing order block, or at least partials. I would likely do that. Maybe even here, to be honest, because the RR was great. Like if I plot a self view. So I'm taking on the changeable character, which was here for him. Stop loss. Oh, well, it's not magnitude, man. Yeah, the TP at London High is like 12 RR is fucking juice. Didn't reach that. But even just at I would say that's bullshit. That's an opposing order block, but I'll be BE like around here probably, so I'll be fine with getting mitigated off that. I wouldn't take a 4 because like I'm expecting a much more expansive move, but I would probably take it off that as like 7 RR, which can't complain. Risk like 0.5%. This is what I like about taking off the structure break. You're much more sure that that PD array is going to hold. Like I could have just winged it off here, and I know my friend would have because we wick under true day open. We close on the 15-minute. Like it's insane, these reversion points. Like I can't put it into words. So like we've moved quite a bit there though. We moved like 70 pips. It's no longer a great trade. But wick on like true day opens, where is it? I think it's here. So like completely reject off this in an order block. So my friend would have looked at this and probably just longed from this order block. And if you're doing that, you're looking at probably less RR actually, but like that's the idea. You could be taking, and I'm saying less, but it's still probably a nice amount for a lot of people who take like 1 to 2s. Maybe I'm not being the ballers that take like 15, but even just to the opposing order block, that is okay. Yeah, way smokes the RR. I did not think that. I mean, you might have got spread tapped out if you're unlucky, considering, but adjust for spread on your stop losses, not people. Trust me. But look, you would have been closed out in 11:30, 45 minutes, bro. 13 RR. Are you kidding me? So I'm gonna work on my entries. Hopefully I catch this soon. But I'm predicting price action 3 days in a row. Not as great today. Didn't predict it to my TPD point, but that was from my error of the 6-hour TPD and just a low probability day. If you look at this hour price action, it fucking sucks. But still, what am I predicting? Like this is pretty sauce. Quarterly theory, man. Like I haven't even been learning along. Still 30 pip moves, and if you trade them 1 minute or the seconds, even like that's a lot. That's a lot of volume. Like that's a big leg in price. So anyway, that concludes my video for the day. So I'll catch you later, people. It's a short one. It's a bit of a shit one because I don't know. I'm just not in the mood. But fuck it. Enjoy.